Hello students, welcome back to the fifth video of this playlist. So in this video we will be solving question number 5 from June 2023 P4 paper. So let's see what the question number 5 is about. Okay, so basically question number 5 it's from integration part of your P4 syllabus. Okay, so to be more specific, the integration, this question covers the concepts from integration topics, that is related to integration by Peirce rule and integration by substitution method. Okay, so in order to be able to solve this question number 5, you should have clear idea, and definitely you have solved sufficient questions related to integration by Peirce rule and integration by substitution method, definitely. Okay, so let's get started. At first, the first part, it's asking to find the integral. It's asking to find the integral of x squared times e to the power x dx. So definitely you can see here that integral of x squared times e to the power x squared and e to the power x squared, it's an algebraic term, and e to the power x, that's an exponential term. So that means two different type of terms are in multiplication form within the integral. So definitely in that case we need to integrate it using by Peirce rule. Okay, so most of the students get confused in this part, like how you have to start the by Peirce method. Like the confusing part is that in by Peirce rule, definitely you know, we consider one of the term for differentiation. We take one of the terms for differentiation and the other term for integration. So here the confusion starts. So I have showed you earlier this type of questions, like in the previous papers, like January 24, May 24, October 23 papers. Basically we will use this sequence, the sequence for LATE, the sequence for LATE. Okay, for it's part 1. Okay, so we will choose what, the letter which comes first will be taken for what, differentiation. So x squared is an algebraic, and e to the power x, this is an exponential. So exponential comes at the end, and algebra, it's the second in the sequence, right? So that means x squared will be taken for what, differentiation. We will take what, x squared for differentiation. So e equals to what, x squared, and we will take e to the power x for what, integration. Okay, so that's fine. So now let's differentiate x squared. So we will get twice of x, and if you integrate e to the power x, you will see as it is. Okay, so integration of x squared e to the power x dx would be uv. So that is what, x squared e to the power x minus integration of v times du over dx. Like, you don't need to memorize the formula, no need, don't memorize the formula, just do this step by step process. You choose one for differentiation, one for integration, considering the LATE sequence, and then do like carry on the differentiation and integration simultaneously, and then what, integration of the what, the by Peirce equation was what, x squared times e to the power x. So integration of x squared e to the power x dx, it's as per the question, this is equals to what, uv, I have shown you using an arrow, uv minus integration of v times what, du over dx. So that would be twice of x e to the power x dx. That's it, simple. Next, again we got another by Peirce integration. How did I understand it? It would be by Peirce, because you can see easily here x e to the power x. X is an algebraic, and e to the power x, this is an exponential. So let's do that again. U equals to x dv over dx equals to what? E to the power x. Now differentiate u. Du over dx would be 1. Okay, and integrating e to the power x would give you e to the power x as it is. Okay, so again, e to the integration of x squared e to the power x dx equals x squared e to the power x minus twice of what? Same, uv. So uv, so x e to the power x minus integration of v times du over dx. Now look, it is 1. It is 1 times e to the power x, that is e to the power x dx, and then the arbitrary constant plus c. That's it. Now you just integrate e to the power x and you will get the final value. So you will get twice of x e to the power x plus 2 e to the power x plus c, and this is the integral for integration of x squared times e to the power x. That's it. Okay, next is part 2. So in part 2 they have already mentioned use the substitution u equals to square root of 1 minus 3x to show that integration of 27x over square root of 1 minus 3x dx equals to what? This equation, the right hand side. Okay, this is for 6 marks, so it will be a bit long method, long workings. Okay, so how can we start? Integration by substitution method. So what's our main goal here? The main goal in integration by substitution is that you will convert all of the terms with x to the given substitute. So here the given substitute is u. In that case, we will convert the terms with x to all what? U. That's our main goal. So we have to do the workings according to our what? Goal. Okay, so the substitute is given as what? U equals to 1 minus thrice x to the power half, right? 1 minus 3x to the power half. Yeah. So at first, just think a bit here. Look, in the denominator of the integral you can see this is square root of 1 minus 3x. So here we can consider directly u. Fair enough, no issues there. Okay, next we can see at the top, at the numerator, there is an x, right? So what we can do with that x? Okay, just keep hold on that. Let us consider dx. What we can do for dx? For dx, we can get a substitute by differentiating this u. If you differentiate du over dx, what you will be getting? Half. There is chain rule. I don't think I will need to explain chain rule here in P4 since you learned in P3. So 1 minus 3x inverse what? Half. Right? Is that fine? Exactly. So derivative is negative 3 over 2 square root of 1 minus 3x. Right? So that is what? Du over dx. Fine. Okay, so you've got 1 minus 3x there, so that is basically what? U. Okay, that's fine. So we got du over dx in terms of u. Okay, now the thing is, consider again u equals to what? If you square both sides, u squared would be what? 1 minus thrice of x. So from there, if you make x the subject, what you will get? If you make x the subject, you will get u squared minus 1 minus u squared over 3, right? 1 minus u squared over 3. Exactly. 1 minus u squared over 3. Okay. So we got a substitute for x also. Now our work is what? Just to do the substitution. Just to plug in the what? Substitutes in their respective places. Okay, So let's do that. Integration of what? What was the equation? Integration, let me check the equation. Integration 27x. So take this 27 outside the integral. That would be more better. So take 27 outside the integral. You will get x over, what was that? X over square root of 1 minus 3x. Okay, square root of 1 minus thrice x dx. It can be written as 27 integral. What's the what should be in the place of x? It should be 1 minus u squared over 3 over square root of 1 minus 3x is what? Just du, isn't it? Okay. And dx can be written as how? Look, negative 3 over 2u, that is du over dx. So dx can be written as what? Du over dx times what? I think it should be inverted, isn't it? It should be inverted. So dx can be written as dx over du times du, right? So it should be inverted. It should be inverted. Let me erase that. Let me erase that. Okay, that should be inverted. So if you invert it, what you will get? We can write. Let me write it. It will be more better. Dx over du times what? Du, isn't it? Okay. So what you will get? Integration 27 over 3. That is what? 9. That is 9. Okay, that is 9. So 1 minus u squared, 1 minus u squared over u times du over dx. It has been inverted. That would give you 2u over what? That was a negative. So negative 2 over 2u over 3 du. That's it. Look, all the terms are in terms of u now. There's no x here, isn't it? This is the main process for substitution. Like all the terms has to be converted in terms of the given substitute. Okay, so 9 over 3, that is 3 integral 1 minus u squared. So u cancels out. You will get what? There was a negative sign, so take this negative sign outside the integral. So you will get 3 cancels out, u cancels out, so you'll get 2 is there, right? So 2 times 3, that is what? That is 6. So let us write 6 there instead of 3. So that would give you 6 times what? 1 minus u squared du. Fine. Okay, let me see the right hand side. It will be more easier for you to understand whether our approach is fine or not. Okay, it goes fine. So just what we need to do now is that we need to integrate now. That's it. Okay, are there any? Our calculations are fine. 1 over u, or u cancels out. Negative 2 is multiplied with the 3, where 3 comes from 9 over 3. Okay, so 3 times negative 2, that is negative 6. 1 minus u squared, that is fine. Okay, now let's integrate. What you will get? Integration of 1, that is u minus 1/3 of u squared, right, plus c. That's fine. Now multiply the bracket. So what you will get? Negative 6 times negative 1 over 3, that is 2u squared negative 6u plus c. Now do we need to substitute u? Yeah, we need to substitute u. Exactly, we need to substitute u. Okay, so basically they took something common there. Okay, let's substitute, then we can understand easily what to take common. So if you substitute u, what was the u? Was square root of 1 minus 3x. Okay, so 2 times 1 minus thrice of x minus 6 square root of 1 minus thrice of x plus c, right? So can we take anything common here? Let's see what's the format they wanted on the right hand side. So there is negative 2. We can take 1 minus square root of 1 minus 3x can be taken as common. square root of 1 minus 3x can be taken as common. So let's take square root of 1 minus thrice of x common. If you take this as common, what you will get? You will get here, it is square root of 1 minus 3x. So that would be 2 square root of 1 minus 3x. Is this fine? Exactly. And from there you will get negative what? 6 and then plus c. Yeah, that's fine. So now what we can do? We can take 2 common also, right? We can take 2 common from there. So 2 square root of just ignore square root, they wrote in power. So 1 minus 3x to the power half times what? 1 minus 3x to the power half, okay, minus what? It is whole bracket minus 3 plus c. Is it the equation? 2 times square root of, okay, they took negative 2 common, they got ax plus b. I think we have missed something there, so something is missing there. 1 over 3 u squared, that should be 1 over 3 u cube. Okay, that's what we missed here. It should be what? 1 over 3 u cube. Okay, so let's see, we should write what? 1 over 3 u cube there. Just it should be u cube. So what would be the case? Twice of u cube minus 6u plus c. Okay, so now put the values. So 2 times 1 minus thrice x, right? 1 minus 3x to the power 3 over 2, right? Minus 6 times 1 minus 3x to the power what? Half plus c. Now we can definitely take what common? What we can take common here? We can take, definitely we can take twice of 1 minus 3x to the power half. We can take it common. Then what you will get? You will get just 1 minus 3x from here, right? And minus 6 from there. It's just, oh, we took 2 common. Remember, we took 2 common here. So 2 has been taken common, so that would be just negative 3. And then plus c. That's fine. Now what we need to do? I think they took negative 2 also common. So that means we need to take the negative outside the bracket. Yeah, they took negative 2. Okay, so let's take negative 2 outside the bracket. So negative 2, it should be what? 1 minus thrice x to the power half. And then if you take negative, it was negative 2, right? So that would give what? 2 plus thrice x plus c. That's it. Just we need to, like, I just couldn't consider that it was u cube. I wrote it u squared earlier. Okay, just cover this up, and that's it. We got the value for what? The integration of 1 minus u squared, isn't it? The integration of 1 minus u squared. Yeah, after that we got what? Integration of 1 minus u squared using substitution. At last we got the integral is negative 2 times 1 minus 3x to the power half times twice plus 3x. Okay, so at last the value for a is what? The value for a we can write here. The value for a would be 2 plus 3x, so there is 3, and the value for b is just 2. That's it. And k is basically then arbitrary constant, that is c. Already we have in the integral, isn't it? That's all about question number 5 from June 2023 P4 paper. Thank you.